this, like this, like this, like this, and it should be clear where our solution area is. Here's our solution area right in here where the two shadings overlap. And okay, nearing the end of the review here, let's take a look at number 18. You can never get enough graphing. Graphing is awesome. So we'll go y is greater than 3/5 x plus 2 up to, I'll do this first one here in blue right here. So we go up 2, then we go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is a solid line. Looks like that, and we shade above it. Don't go overboard when you do the shading. Just let me know, because the goal here is to see that this is a solid line and that you knew to shade above it. And then I will graph this other equation. Y is less than 2x minus 5. So down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Like so. And this 2 is a solid line, like so. And then this says y is less than, so we shade below this line. And we see that our solution area is in the upper left corner there, where those two lines intersect, or where the two shading patterns intersect. There's our solution area. And finally, it's also called a union. Let's take a look at 19. I'll do this one in red. X plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have our x here, so that means it's a slope of 1. So we go up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. And this is a dotted line. So we keep this as just a nice little dotted line here. And we see this reads y is greater than x plus 4. So we shade everything above the line. Yes, so therapeutic. Shading is so soothing. And let's do this second equation here. I'll choose blue. Y is less than negative x plus 4. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. But this one has the same intercept, but it has a negative slope. And this 2 is a dotted line. And we will shade everything below it. And so we see that our solution area is where our two colors overlap, which is right in this region, right here, right there. Alright, let's take a crack at these last two real quick before I set y'all loose. For numbers 9 to 10, oh that's funny, it should read numbers, I can't edit this Word document. For numbers 20 and 21, you can tell I just cut and pasted these from the exercise we did. So I'll start with this line. I'll make this line number 1. So line number 1 here, we notice it's a solid line and that it's shaded under the line, right? The dark shading is underneath it and it's solid. So we know that our inequality is going to look like that, which tells us it's a solid line and it'll be under it. And then we see that our y-intercept here is 2. It's a positive 2. And our slope is rise of 2, run of 1. So it'll be 2x. And our second equation down here, we see it's a dotted line and everything's shaded above it. So it's going to look like that. That will be our inequality, a greater than sign. And everything's shaded above it, and the equation of the line is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the y-intercept is negative 4 with a slope of, what is that slope? Negative 1 is the slope, so it would be negative x minus 4. Let's take a look at 21 now. I'll label this our first line here. So I'll look at our first line. I see it's a dotted line, and the dark shading is below it here, so all the shading is below the line, and it's a dotted line, so I know that this is going to be the inequality. And it has a y-intercept of 0, and the slope of it is 1. So that's just y is less than x. And our second line here, line number 2, it looks like everything's shaded above it, and it's dotted, so it'll be y is greater than, and y-intercept of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus 5. And the slope is down, let's see here, down 1 over 2, down 1 over, wait, what is the slope? Up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. Okay, so the slope is a negative 2/3 x. Because the line is downward sloping, so you know it's a negative slope, and the rise is 2, and the run is 3. So, there you have it. That's the solution for 21. Save changes, no. I hope you enjoyed this test review. It was a little bit abbreviated, not so much sick interaction coming at you, but hopefully, Eddie Thomas, I hope that your question was answered. Eddie Thomas from the city of Compton. All right, well, anyway, this was the test review number 7. Study hard, practice, practice, practice. Math is not a spectator sport. You have to do it over and over and over again to become proficient at it. Mr. Russell, signing off.